In the intricate dance of human biology, sugar plays a pivotal role, often acting as both a source of energy and a potential hindrance to fat loss. To understand how sugar affects fat loss, one must delve into the biological processes that govern metabolism, the unique characteristics of different types of sugars, and the strategies that can be employed to manage sugar intake effectively. At its core, sugar is a carbohydrate, and when consumed, it is broken down into glucose, the primary fuel for our cells. This process begins in the mouth, where enzymes in saliva start to break down starches into simpler sugars. Once the sugars reach the stomach and small intestine, they are absorbed into the bloodstream, leading to an increase in blood glucose levels. The body responds to this surge by releasing insulin, a hormone produced by the pancreas. Insulin's primary role is to facilitate the entry of glucose into cells, where it can be used for energy or stored for later use. However, the relationship between sugar and fat loss is more complex than merely providing energy. When the body is inundated with sugar, particularly in the form of refined sugars all found in many processed foods, it can lead to a cascade of metabolic responses that may hinder fat loss. High sugar intake can result in elevated insulin levels, which not only promotes the storage of glucose as glycogen in the liver and muscles, but also encourages the storage of fat. When insulin levels are consistently high due to frequent sugar consumption, the body becomes less sensitive to insulin, leading to a state known as insulin resistance. This condition can significantly impair the body's ability to burn fat, as the cells become less responsive to insulin's signals. Moreover, sugar, especially in its added forms, tends to be calorie-dense but nutrient-poor. Foods high in added sugars often lack essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber, which are critical for overall health and effective metabolism. When individuals consume these sugary foods, they may feel a temporary spike in energy, but this is often followed by a crash that leaves them feeling fatigued and craving more sugar. This cycle can lead to overeating, making it challenging to maintain a caloric deficit necessary for fat loss. The metabolic impact of sugar does not end with insulin and energy storage. Fructose, a type of sugar found in many sweeteners and fruits, is metabolized differently than glucose. While glucose is used by nearly every cell in the body, fructose is primarily processed in the liver. When consumed in excess, fructose can lead to increased fat production in the liver, contributing to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease and further complicating weight management. This metabolic pathway underscores the importance of moderating sugar intake, particularly from sources high in fructose, such as sugary beverages and processed snacks. Understanding the biological processes involved in sugar metabolism sheds light on the challenges of fat loss, but it also opens the door to potential strategies for managing sugar intake. One effective approach is to focus on whole, unprocessed foods. These foods are not only lower in added sugars, but also rich in fiber, which helps to regulate blood sugar levels and promotes satiety. Incorporating more fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats into one's diet can create a more balanced nutritional profile that supports fat loss while reducing cravings for sugary foods. Another strategy involves mindful eating practices. By paying attention to hunger cues and eating slowly, individuals can better recognize when they are satisfied, reducing the likelihood of overeating. This approach also allows for greater enjoyment of food, making it easier to choose healthier options over sugary snacks. Additionally, keeping a food diary can help individuals become more aware of their sugar intake and identify patterns that may lead to excessive consumption. For those who find it challenging to resist sugary temptations, finding healthier alternatives can be an effective way to manage cravings. Natural sweeteners such as stevia or monk fruit extract can provide a sweet taste without the caloric burden of sugar. Furthermore, experimenting with spices like cinnamon or vanilla can enhance the flavor of foods without the need for additional sugar. This not only satisfies the sweet tooth, but also supports overall health and well-being. Incorporating regular physical activity into one's routine is another crucial aspect of managing sugar intake and promoting fat loss. Exercise helps to improve insulin sensitivity, allowing the body to use sugar more efficiently for energy. Additionally, physical activity can help to regulate appetite hormones, making it easier to maintain a healthy weight. Whether it's through structured workouts, recreational sports, or simply walking more throughout the day, finding enjoyable ways to stay active can have a significant impact on overall health. Moreover, understanding the psychological aspects of sugar consumption can aid in managing intake. Many people turn to sugary foods for comfort or stress relief, creating a cycle of emotional eating that can be difficult to break. Recognizing these triggers and finding alternative coping mechanisms, such as engaging in hobbies or practicing mindfulness, can help individuals develop a healthier relationship with food. Support from friends, family, or professional counselors can also provide encouragement and accountability on the journey toward better health. As society becomes increasingly aware of the health implications of sugar, many individuals are seeking to reduce their consumption. This shift has led to a growing trend of labeling and awareness around added sugars in products. Learning to read food labels can empower consumers to make informed choices, steering them away from products laden with hidden sugars. Familiarizing oneself with common names for sugar, such as high fructose corn syrup, sucrose, and dextrose, can further aid in making healthier decisions. Ultimately, the relationship between sugar and fat loss is multifaceted, influenced by biological processes, metabolic responses, and individual behaviors. By understanding how sugar affects the body and adopting practical strategies for managing intake, individuals can take meaningful steps toward achieving their weight management goals. It is essential to approach this journey with patience and compassion. I'm recognizing that change takes time, and that small, sustainable adjustments can lead to significant improvements in health and well-being. In conclusion, sugar's impact on fat loss is a complex interplay of biology and behavior. By gaining insight into the metabolic processes at play and implementing effective strategies for managing sugar intake, individuals can navigate the challenges of weight management with greater ease. Embracing a balanced diet, practicing mindful eating, engaging in regular physical activity, and fostering a positive relationship with food can create a sustainable path toward achieving lasting health and wellness. Through awareness and intentionality, it is possible to harness the benefits of sugar while mitigating its potential pitfalls, paving the way for a healthier, happier life.